no way to kill an artifact whatsoever, which we saw in practice when in his quarterfinals match against Michael Burnett, where he should have lost if it weren't for the timed match, or the top 8 match being timed. So he was stuck under an Ice Crown Scepter and has no way to kill an Ice Crown Scepter in his 75. So if Chris, knows that and thinks that he can, get his mana bond to get down to 0 cards, then Ensnaring Bridge is basically a hard lock. So if he knows about that, he'll bring that in. And then Ensnaring Bridge comes in. And maybe Ancient Grudge. He has 1 Ancient Grudge, so I don't think that'll come in, but, maybe. You can get Vile and Intuition for it or whatever.
You scoot over here, I'm going to set up the finals match.
Alright. If you're just tuning in, you are listening to The Midnight Hour with AJ Soccer. We are about to start the finals of the legacy portion of the Star City 10K in Indianapolis.
Right.
Keep calling it a 10K. It's kind of a double 5K.
It's more of an open series. Let's call them that.
Yeah, I don't really know what to title them. Just call them open series events. It's still pretty long-winded. Give me some. Get back to me when you got something better.
Can't say that many words.
Yeah. Have you listened to my voice recently? I can't say. You gotta keep them down. Guess you haven't heard the last few times. I've been feeling a little under the weather this weekend, so lost my voice. It's kind of deep and raspy and lots of squeaks.
Sexy.
Yeah, and sexy. I'm not
sexy.
Sexy. SECKSAY.
Sometimes you just draw a line.
But
If I would have had it earlier, I could have been on the Tarmogoyf patrol.
But yeah, so I apologize for that, but I'm fighting it out. I'm forcing through with the sore throat and all to give you your good games live.
Qualified. A little frustrating that there was one individual that decided he would not split.
How did I do with Belcher? I went 2-2. When they archived these videos, I had a feature match, and then I talked about the match afterwards. And then a lot of, pretty good stories or whatnot about the deck that I'm not going to retell now. But, when these videos get archived and labeled on YouTube over the next week or two, you should check it out if you're curious about the Belcher deck. I also think that Cedric got interviewed about the deck. Is that true? It wasn't by us. It was by Bill Stark.
Which one?
Did Cedric get interviewed about Belcher?
Not by us, no.
No,
Maybe
not by
Bill-
us.
maybe Bill
I'm asking if Bill Stark did.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Well, there might be. Go to StarCityGames.com. Big banner at the top about the Indianapolis live open series. You can click on that for the coverage. Look at Bill Stark's many interviews and see if there's one about Cedric there. I think he did one, but I'm not positive. If anybody out there knows, you can tell everybody else. Apparently Cedric did get. Yep. Where Ray just go?
He went to the restaurant, or he went to...
Well, despite what it says in the top left, this is not the semifinals. This is the finals.
Yeah, I could change that.
I'm AJ Soccer here with Rashad Miller.
Hi.
Ray is has stepped away momentarily, but he's going to be with us soon. The match is timed. It's like 128 minutes or something ridiculous like that, so might as well be untimed. But for the one match that it actually mattered, it was only 60. And you want me to sit over there?
Yeah.
Well, I just got kicked out of my comfortable chair.
Well, I have to sit
Moved
here
over
and
to
I have to do the computer and talk.
This sort of weird middle chair where I have nothing to lean against. And I can't really read people's comments anymore.
There's chat on that computer too.
It's not up. You have a bunch of
It's
you have your
just
Gmail
click the wire.
account,
Just
dude.
click the IRC thing down there
Which one?
in the task
okay.
in the there. There you go. You happy now?
Yes.
All right, we started
I
playing.
need to
we
be
got
in
a turn.
contact with the people, the fans.
But look, we have a turn one.
Turn one lackey on the play. It's exactly what Nicholas is looking for.
All right, is there someone on the other end of this?
Chris 19.
Do we have a one? Do you have a 1 mana cost enchantment to put into play? It's like a mana bond. Is this the nuts draw?
Yeah, it's
This
mana
mana
bonds.
bond drop 6 land.
If if he doesn't, we're talking about the matchup. I'm fairly certain that the land deck is heavily favored with Tabernacle and 4 Maze of Ith, many ways to find them, get the loam active, and a lackey into a siege gang. He does have a siege gang in hand. A lackey into a siege gang is one of the few ways that the Goblins deck is gonna be able to race the stabilization of the land deck.
I don't know, do we know if there was a split?
I assume not. I mean, the land deck's so heavily favored. I don't know why Chris would split. If he hadn't split because he'd been favored.
You listening to what the players are saying?
I don't want to. You want to?
I won't reach.
No.
Can you hear anything?
Yeah.
Okay. You could also hear me in there.
Oh, I can.
That one doesn't do anything.
And myself.
That one doesn't do
Oh,
anything.
okay.
So we did activate mana bond. Oh, so we had the mana bond and the loam. We had mana bond, loam, and
Yeah,
land.
but no
No cool land, but
no
Mishra's Factory.
Tabernacle or
There's a port and there's a Mishra's Factory.
I want to get out of here as fast as I can, obviously.
yeah. No Tabernacle or Maze of Ith, so the wasteland on the
Factory is going to let us.
factories. Yeah.
He's going to let Lackey do his thing
Yeah. Tap the mountain down.
during combat.
Yeah.
I assume.
Like he's gonna hit, and it looks like a siege gang is gonna come down.
This is a siege gang, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be picked carefully. He's like, ooh, matron or siege gang, matron or siege.
Why is
Siege gang.
he reaches for the die when there are Rashad tokens right there? He reached past the Rashad tokens to get his die. What was he thinking?
I think he wants the hardest things to see on camera to represent his tokens.
Life from the Loam Dredges, a Life from the Loam, a Mox Diamonds, and a Wasteland.
I don't think the dredge could be any worse than that.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have not been a wasteland. It just been another life from the loam.
So we're getting that factory back, but there's still no cycle land to really get the draw engine going. There's no Tabernacle or Mishra's Factory, or I'm sorry, what's that card?
Maze of Ith.
Maze of Ith, to slow down the offense. Mishra's Factory is all we got, which
Right. Thank you for helping out. Alright, so
well, I don't think that
where are we at?
Goblins could have drawn this up any better,
They could draw it up a little bit better.
a tiny bit better, but realistically, this is the best it gets for Goblins. The matchup is just that bad.
So Mountain comes down, so we won't be casting a spell, but we will be, so we can't attack either. Oh, why are we making this attack? I don't know if this is a good attack. This